Welcome to Weird Gun Game. This is a comprehensive beginner guide for new players who maybe the tutorial just didn't do enough explanation for them. I'm going to go over as much as I can in this video, and if there's anything that you want to see in particular, be sure to check it out in the timestamps down below. I'm going to try and go over everything that you need to know in order to get started in the game. And if you're somebody who's been watching the channel for a while and you've been playing the game for a while, you might be asking, why are you making a beginner guide? Because I want to make a guide that is just the comprehensive thing. I haven't done a full beginner guide on this game before, and I want to start doing more of those on the channel, and I thought, why not do it in a game that I enjoy? I'm not taking gun submissions. Please do not submit them. So let's get started here with Weird Gun Game. When you first start the game, you are given 2 to 3 different weapons that are pretty easy to use and understand. You've got the M16, the AKM, and I believe the 1911 as your secondary. So here we have ourselves a basic AKM. If you're trying to figure out how to build your gun or anything along those lines, it's pretty simple. Basically, every single gun has 6 parts except for secondaries, which only have 5 parts. Your primary weapon has sights, barrel, core, magazine, grip, and stock. And each of these items can be changed to pretty much anything you want. How do we do that? So let's talk about building our first weapon. So basically what you're gonna do is take the part that you wanna change, you're gonna hover over it, it's gonna turn green, you're gonna click it, and then you're gonna get a list here of all of the parts you have unlocked. Now what you're gonna do is essentially just use your scroll wheel to move through them. So I'm gonna actually replace these AK sights with this OPK7 because I like that one a lot. But hey, now we've changed our stuff. If you want to, let's say, move a part around, whatever part you have clicked, you can use your WASD to move it around. You can use E to enlarge it, Q to shrink it, and you can put these parts pretty much anywhere you want on the gun, and it's usable as long as the parts are not red. As you can see, it has turned red. If I were to click this, it would go right back to the front. However, if I want my barrel right here, as long as it's not red, I can click it and it'll stay here. That's how you move stuff around. All of these parts can be mixed and matched with different weapons. As you can see right here, we've got all these different barrels that we can put onto our AK core. Of course, we can change the core to something else if we really want to, and that's something I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn it into this right here. We've got ourselves a little mix of different parts here. All of these parts have their own stats right here, and so as you're building something out, if your gun has an issue with it and you're like, okay, well, what is wrong with my weapon? And maybe it's got too much recoil. So you might want to go through and click a part and find something that decreases your recoil. Now this one, since the arrow is red and down, this means it increases your recoil by 15%, meaning your recoil gets worse. You want to change it to something else like this one, minus 15%. So that's less recoil. Now these stats are all over here on the right hand side. They might be a little bit overwhelming. I do actually have a full video explaining the stats. If you want to go check that out, you can. But as a quick rundown of what some of the most important stats you need to look at are damage, drop off. So these two numbers are the same. So this is 18.7 damage when you are within this range. And if you get to this range, the number drops down to this one. So the farther you are away, the less damage you'll do. This is how fast you reload, how much ammo you have, how fast your gun shoots, your zoom on your optic. And then these down here don't really matter too much. A little bit of extra health and stuff like that. You also want to look at spread. Spread is how far out the bullets go when you're shooting. So you might actually miss some shots when you're hip firing because your bullets are all over the place. But if you aim down sights, this is what the spread goes to. Down here we have recoil. So the closer that these numbers are to 0, the closer it is to having no recoil at all. So these are degrees. So basically this is like left and right. So it'll go 18 degrees, negative 18 degrees. So like to the left, and then 18 degrees to the right. So back and forth. These are up and down. So the closer you get these to 0, the lower the recoil. Okay, so that's what that means. You also have the ability to put camos and stuff on these guns, so you can like do this. We can put a green on the back, a brown on the front. You also have camo boxes, so we can open one here, and you can buy these with your coins or the gold ones. We'll go over that in a second. You've got these charms here, so we could do that and put that there, and you can put this charm anywhere you want. There are your arms. These are what you'll see in the game itself, and then you also have your usable items. So you have grenades, so we'll go ahead and equip that, and then you have healing potions, basically these injectors that if you take damage and you want to heal, you can equip this and heal yourself up by however much it says here. So 50, 75, and 150. Okay, how do you unlock parts? That's the important part. Well, this game has a level system, and you gain experience every time you kill an enemy and every time you finish a match. If you win the match, you get more points than if you lose the match, but you will always get experience. You have steel right here, which is the silver coins. These are going to be used to buy things in the normal store. You also have the gold weird coins, which are used to buy things in the weird store. We'll look at that here in a minute. But now that you have your gun built, how do you keep it? How do you keep it from disappearing? Well, we have save slots down here. So down here we have these previous builds that I have saved, but you're going to choose your save slot. You're going to go here and you're going to click save, and then you can rename your thing here, which I'm going to call it beginner. We're just going to call it that. Filtering, rename, there we go, beginner. If you want more save slots, you can scroll on here. You can buy these slots right here by clicking on these and you'll get a new slot. Now I want to go to the store and unlock new weapons. How do we do that? Well, you're going to go to the shop and you're going to go to the main shop. Now, the way that you unlock stuff here in the shop is based off of your level and your money. So these three right here you start off with, I believe, but as you level up, you will unlock more weapons. Now I have everything unlocked except for the thing at the final here, this double mag here. I need to be level 104 for it. Not there, obviously, and it will not let me buy this early. However, let's say you are someone who has money, but you don't have levels and you don't have things unlocked. You can come here if you want the C36, and you have two options at the bottom. You can either click on the part right here, so it'll highlight it, and you can buy that part individually if you really want it, or you can buy the entire gun early if you have the money for it. So you have two options: buy the part or buy the entire gun. However, if you don't want to spend your money, all you have to do is level up. So I don't know what level this one requires. Let's say it's level 4. If you get to level 4, this entire gun will just unlock for you. You don't even need to buy it. You just need to get to the right level. And that's the same for every single gun in this list right here. So that's how you unlock those. And all of these parts you can now take back to your gun builder and put them on your gun if you want to use them. But let's say you want to get some of these items. These are the weird items. Now these items are where there are some really strange things that can happen. You can just do all kinds of weird stuff with them. You can only unlock what's in this store through weird coins. Now some things say limited or exclusive, and those items, they were only unlockable maybe through an event or something along those lines, or they were there for a limited time and you had to get them when they were there. I don't know if they'll ever come back. That's something that may happen in the future, but keep an eye out for it. But you can use all of these things on your guns as well. Down here we also have Robux Shop of stuff, so you know, a couple guns down here you can get that are for Robux, and that's pretty much how you build your gun, how you put it together and save it. Now you can get the G11 up here by spinning the wheel. There are the 6 points here, but you only get a free spin every single day, or you can watch an ad to get a free spin, and it's luck based, so good luck with that. You also have your timed rewards here, so make sure you get those. And you also have some challenges over here that will give you XP every time you finish one, and also give you some weird coins every time you finish it as well. And down here is an exclusive item case that will give me something if I finish enough missions to get it. Now, if you want to build out a secondary, a pistol of sorts, you come up here to where it says stats, primary, hit secondary, boom. We're now in the pistol page. Pistols only have 5 attachment points. They don't have stocks. You basically have your pistol core. So whatever your secondary core is here, we've got a bunch of them. And then we also have the ability to attach parts from other weapons to them. So this one I think is a thing that was submitted to me in Weird Gun Game show that I made. But basically the way this works is you can attach, like this right here is a Chris Vector barrel. So it's an SMG barrel that I've attached to it. There's the magazine for the Chris Vector. We've got this B17 core, and then of course a sight and all that. So as you can see, you can equip things from AR, snipers, everything here to these guns and put them here and they will work, and you can save them and use them exactly the same as you would in AR, but they're now a secondary. If you want to take a picture of your gun, you can come down here to the bottom right, you can click this, and you can see your gun and take a look at it and take pictures and do whatever. You can scroll it and all that stuff. Now let's actually play the game itself. I know it's been a little bit, but that's pretty much everything that there is in the main area here. So let's go ahead and spawn. We've got our rifle here. As you can see, if you hit F, you can inspect it, and it's all the parts. It's colored and everything with the camos and stuff. And this game basically plays like your normal FPS game. You've got left click to shoot, right click to aim down sights and shoot, right? And we're gonna shoot. We're gonna, you know, R to reload everything. Now 2, or if you use your scroll wheel, will bring up your secondary. And then of course, if you want to use your grenade, you can either hold down G and throw it, or you can hit 3 and bring it up and then throw it that way. It went down there somewhere, I think. But yeah, that's the thing. So basically the way it works is, in order to get money, you're going to shoot enemies. You're going to get kills on enemies like this. And every time you get kills, you're going to get a little bit of cash. The gold currency you're going to earn whenever you finish a round, as well as do your dailies. You can also get cash by shooting these dummies here. So if I do damage to this dummy here, I get a little bit of money as well. I don't get XP. You only get XP from getting kills on enemies and from finishing a round. So if I get a kill on this guy, I might need to change my gun up a little bit. I will have gotten a little bit, as long as I actually got the kill, I will have gotten a little bit of XP for the kill. It's not a lot, but it's something. As you can see, boom, it went up a little bit. And you're gonna do this to level up. You wanna level up and try and get everything that you can. And of course, you can also build weapons that will just one-shot people. There are snipers that will do over 100 damage. They're pretty great if you're into one-shot sniping. You do have the ability to sprint in any direction. You can also slide, so there's like an omni movement thing going on here. Yeah, and that's pretty much the entirety of this game so far, really. We're not playing in objective mode, so that's not a thing, but there are objective modes like King of the Hill and Control, so when those are there, you're going to go and try and take those modes for your teammates. And every time you capture one of the points, you're going to get a big boost of steel, the silver currency. I believe that in King of the Hill, whenever you take the hill, it's either 750 or 1,000 coins. As you can see, I got 5 coins and 400 XP for winning. It's either 750 or 1,000 for King of the Hill. And I believe it's also 500 points every time you capture a control point in the multiple points mode. Actually, it's a great time to show it to you. So we've got a checkpoint here. We're gonna go up here and try and cap it, and let's see how much it actually gives me. So it gave me 1,000 actually. So we might have a 2x steal event. Usually it's only 500 unless they've changed it. Sometimes they do events where you get double the amount of money, double the amount of like weird coins and stuff. So that is pretty much it. That's how you do it. That's how you play the game. If this helped you out and you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like on the video. Feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time. I've been BubbaTV24, and I am signing out.